Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel, and happy Thursday to you all. We are ready for another episode of Game Day Savings because that's what we do here on Thursdays. And yeah, we're going to get started with our savings survivor. That's what we usually start off this savings day with. So let's go ahead and get our binder set aside and we're going to see what challenge we are working on this week. All right, let's talk about who's left and what has happened. So, Kristen at Keeping It Crispy went home, so I'm going to go ahead and, well, she's on Elimination Island. She didn't go home. She's over there having drinks with everybody else, so we're going to go ahead and give her her heart. So we are getting down to the nitty-gritty of who is left as participants. And we are going to be working on week 28 this week. Oh my gosh, 28. And that is Chris at Crisscross Budgetings challenge. Let me go ahead and grab a marker and highlight that because we're working on her week. And Chris is still in the running. We only have a few more weeks of this left, guys. It's crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and move this along. Once again, this is a collab that's hosted by Maddie over at Floating Funds. Please go check her out. I will make sure that her channel is linked down below. It should be at the top of the list of competitors who were and are a part of Saving Survivor. So, Maddie, thank you once again for bringing us all together. And this is a day where I need Lena's protected because I print these challenges out on regular paper. Everything else usually is on some type of heavy cardstock. So I am going to grab something so it doesn't get on my mat. Let's just use this notebook right here. There we go. And then I don't have to worry about it getting onto my mat. Okay, so let's see what the Survivor Bingo is all about. We're going to roll a color dot dice to determine which bingo letter and we're going to roll a colored dice to determine which bingo letter and number to cross off. You can decide one of the 5 under each color to cross off per roll. If you roll an orange, you can choose your own bingo number to cross off, which is a wild, or cross off the star. You have 10 rolls or 10 chances to get a bingo cross or a diagonal. If you get a crisscross bingo, that's really cute, highlighted numbers, which are the ones in yellow, you save $10 and earn 10 points. If you get a regular bingo across, you save $7 and earn 5 points. And if you don't get a bingo within the 10 chances, you save $5 and only earn 1 point, putting you at risk for getting eliminated. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We have our color dot die right here, and it's going to tell us what column we are going to save in first. All right, so we rolled a blue. So we have an N34, I-17, O-74, O-63, and O-63. Okay. And let's see, are any of these yellow? Right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick this I-17 first. And that's roll number 1. And a red. Let's see, are any of these in the yellow? Let's see, B3. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take the B3. Let's go ahead and cross off the I-17, B3. And then that's roll number 2. Okay, come on, orange, because orange are wild and you can put it anywhere. Okay, green. So in the green, we have G55. Doesn't really help us, but it is highlighted. G50, I-29, I-16, and B13. So let's go ahead and take the G55 just in case we start coming down that way. So we're going to take the G55 and then let's do roll number 3. That was roll number 3. So let's do number 4. And we have a yellow. So for the yellow, we're going to go ahead and take that B5. That's roll 4. Okay, we have 6 rolls left. And we have another yellow. So let's see, I-22. Ooh, I-22. Let's go ahead and take I-22. And now we're down to 5 rolls. I'm going to guess that's a green. It's kind of like on its side, but we'll take it as a green. So green is, we have this G50 and I-29, which would give us a bingo that way. I-16 and B13. So what was it, G50? G50 really doesn't help us. So let's go ahead and do the I-29. And that's roll number 6. Okay, we need some orange. There's our orange. Yes. So let's go ahead and take care of the star. All right, give me another orange. And then we are going to do that O-74. So we need a purple or orange. And that's a blue. Okay, blue is N34, 074. Oh, wait, no. Yes! Oh my gosh, we got it. Why did I think I needed purple? Oh, because 074 was in 2 spots. Yay, we passed 074, and that was roll number 8. Okay, perfect. So here's our crisscross bingo. Wow, I didn't even notice that. So we're going to get 10 points for that, and that is a pass. Okay, so I might save what she says to save. What did she say? You save $10 and earn 10 points. Okay, let's let our D2 decide. This is from Budgeting with Kim. Bestie Kim makes these, and these are available on her Etsy. Let's roll this. If I roll a 1, it's 5. If I roll a 2, it's 10. And we're saving 5. Okay. Yay, that was really fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and count out what we have for savings today. 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 60. So our normal $260, we are saving $5 for Saving Survivor. And we are going to go ahead and get into our pastry wars. And I need to have a conversation with you all about that, because I think we've come to the end of that. So, all right. So, that's the $5 for Saving Survivor. Let's go ahead and set this to the side now. Okay, and let's go ahead and open up our binder. And Saving Survivor, we have saved so far $150, $70, $80, $90. $190. Yes, that's awesome. So we're probably, if we can continue to, keep passing, we should probably hit past 200 within the next week or so. So let's go ahead and move on to pastry war. I'm going to go ahead and get my little stand right here. And pastry war. Let's go ahead and get my notebook out, because I didn't have that out. And I'm still battling Sheila at Gen X Budgets. This is her game. You can pick this up in her Ko-Fi if you are interested in it. But Sheila pre-roll, because sis is on a wonderful Alaskan cruise right now. So I have her rolls for this week and well, actually this was for last week, I think. I thought we did these already. So this one right here, I have her rolls. So these aren't her rolls. Oh my gosh, I didn't grab her rolls. I did not write them down. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to skip this for now. We'll come back to it at the end of the video when I can pull the numbers and get her rolls. Because what has happened is she has rolled what she needed. And what she needed was a 5 and a 5. She's rolled that. So unless I can roll a 4 and a 4 or a 6 and a 5 today, she has won. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and set that to the side. We'll, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. You probably hate me. Let's just roll now. Let's see if we can get what we need. And if we don't, then we already know that she has passed. Or she has won. Okay. Because it really doesn't matter what her rolls are. I know that she has rolled the 5 and a 5. Okay. So let's see if I can roll a 4 and a 4 or a 6 and a 5. We'll make purple on the top and blue on the side. 6 and 2. 6 and 5. Oh, that is one that I need. Holy crap. I need a 4 and a 4, which I'm probably not going to roll. 6 and 4. 6 and 4 again. And I have one more opportunity. Nope. It is a 3 and a 1. Okay, so Bestie Sheila at Gen X Budgets has officially won Pastry War. So congratulations, sis. You have smothered me in eclairs and cupcakes, okay? Actually not a bad, idea. I love sweets and especially chocolates. All right, so I am going to go ahead and I would have to see what her hits were to see what I'm saving for this week, in all honesty. So I may come back at the end of the video and do that. But let's just go ahead and add up. And maybe I'll just put a note, like a little text thing in here to tell you how much I saved in total with the hits from this week. So we have 105, 7, 8, and 9 so far. But I'll add up. She definitely hit me once, I know. She hit me once because she got the 5 and a 5. So that would have been $3. And then I'm going to assume the rest of them were misses because she only had to hit me one more time anyway. So 3 for the hit, then 4, 5, 6, and 7 for the other 4 misses. Okay, so in total, for our pastry wars against Sheila at Gen X Budgets, we saved 105, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. $116. So Sheila, what I need you to do is when you get a moment, when you get back and get settled, just let me know where I am putting this cash. So when we come back and Sheila's back and we're all ready, we are going to be starting Firecracker Wars, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this because that is a done challenge. I did not defeat her. All right, so I'm going to set that to the side. And let's go ahead and get started on our game savings. So let's make sure that you can see everything. We have quite a bit of money to save with. So we're going to go ahead and do Dying for Summer first, and then we'll come back to Dumpster Dice because I should have grabbed Dumpster Dice and I didn't. This one is from Crystal at Divine Savings Co. So let's go ahead and grab a game piece out. I'm using Megan at Rad Girl Budgets, her little balloon dogs. And we're going to start up here. Let's roll a d6. And we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're almost at the end here, as you can see. So we're going to say $5. I think there's like 30 bucks in savings. I did pre-look and see about how much was left. So I think we will finish this next week. And it'll be just in time for our end of the month. 2, 1, and 2. And that's 4. This is available in her Etsy shop. I want to say that's where I got this from. All right, so I know I need 9 so far. I don't have any more 1s. 2, 1, and 2, and that's 3. So that's $12 today. Let's go ahead and stop for now. I think we'll just finish this up next week. I'd love to get one of those 1s. But I have a feeling if I go again, I'm going to get a 1 and have to save the 8. So that was $5, $9, and $12 coming in. And let's see how much we have saved in this challenge so far. We have 50, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, and 3. $103. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to go back in our binder and start at Dumpster Dice. And Dumpster Dice comes to us from Joe at CBA Mom Saves. I've been enjoying playing with this. It's a really fun savings game. Let me go ahead and get all of my dice out. We usually use about 20 dice to play with, but there's no specific number. 20 to 30 is a good starting spot. So we're going to roll, and any time we roll a 6 again, or a 5 again, or a 4 again, after we've already scratched it off, it's going to go in the dumpster, and we're going to save $1 for that dice. Okay, so let me show you how this is going to go. So we have a 5. A 5, so that's a dumpster dice. 6. That's a 4. And like I said, or like I think I said, this is a freebie in her Ko-Fi. 3. All right, so we just need a 2 and a 1. Okay, dumpster. Dumpster. Oh my gosh. Nope. 2 or a 1. There's our 1. Now we just need a 2. This can really add up really fast if you're not getting the numbers that you need. There's our 2. All right, let's count up how many we have in the dumpster. So we have 3, 6, and 7. That's probably the least amount that we saved so far. I should have been writing down on the side how many we had. So that's 7. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. So 5, 6, and let's make change for 5 since I'm struggling with 1s already. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll grab another 1. What was that 7 I just saved? I think I needed another 1. I think I needed a number 1, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and go again. And now all of our dice are coming back into play. Nothing's in the dumpster, and let's get started. That's a 4. Oops. That's a 6. Okay. That's a 3. Doing good so far. Let's clear that out. 3. That's a dumpster. 6. Oh boy, here we go. And it begins to. That's a 2. 4. We need a 5 or a 1. 5 or, oh, here's our 1. Okay. Let's try not to get our dice mixed up. All right, now we need a 5. Ooh, there we go. So we had 3 more going to the dumpster before we got our 5. Okay, let's add up how many are in the dumpster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's what I'm saying, guys. So $18 coming into here today. I swear there should be more money than this in here. So that was 10 and 11. And let's see what we can do. That's 50, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So $59. Let's put this back, and we'll grab one of our 50s. And we're going to put these 2s over here and grab a couple 2s. Okay, so $59 in dumpster dice. Such a fun game, guys. Go ahead and grab this. Like I said, it's a freebie in Joe's shop. You can always give her a tip for her items. I'm sure she would appreciate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my dice put away. And we'll have these for next week. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next savings challenge. And we are now playing, let's see, I think there's a couple new ones in this binder this week because I think we finished 1 or 2 last week. All right, we have 3 strikes from Sarah Says 07. All right, and this is not like Shut the Box. This is very much like, I don't know what it's like. It's almost like dumpster dice. I mean, you're not saving what you don't get. Whatever you repeat, you put over here as a strike. And then you only have 3 opportunities before you strike out. So there's a 3. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's a 6. So no strikes yet. But if I roll number 6, again, it will be a strike. A 1. This is another game that can save a lot of money depending on how the dice is acting. So that's a 6. So that's our first strike. That's a 1. That's our second strike. And it's about to be $11 here. 5. Okay, there we go. All right, we need a 4 or 2. There's our 4, and now we need a 2. And that is our last strike. Okay, so we're only saving $2 for that round. Let's go ahead and grab that. And let's go again. I love this game. I really, really do. I like all but the games in my binder. Like, they're just really fun savings games. This marker is at the end of its life, so a lot of them I've had to swap out. So this is another one I'll set aside here at the end. A 3. Okay, let's get that 6, please. That's a 4, so that's our first strike. That's a 1, so that's our second strike. And that's a 2. Okay, we're still in it. And we have 1 strike left, and we need to roll a 6. And that's a 4, so that's our last strike. So we're saving $6 for this one. So 2 and 6, so we saved $8 today. Let's see, we can put this back, grab a 10, put these 2 10s back, and grab a 20. All right, so we have saved $45 in this savings challenge. That should be right. So that's 26 plus 37, 38, 39, and 6, 45. Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure that I had the right amount in here. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and move on to our next challenge, which is a Shut the Box. Oh, child. Let's go ahead and get started with that. We'll roll 2d6 dice and see what we can do this week. Let's get a different color because I think we already used that color. Use that color. All right, so we have a 4 and a 5 for 9. Okay, starting off strong. A 1 and a 2 for 3. Okay, went downhill real fast. 2 and a 4 for 6. A 2 and a 6 for 8. Okay, let's get that 7. 4 and a 2 for 6. So 5 and 1. 4 and 6 for 10. Ooh, can't do anything with that one. Let's go ahead and courtesy roll. 4 and 4 for 8. Ah, I'm out, y'all. Yep, can't do it. So this is $13. Megan, oh my gosh, this is from Megan at Rock Girl Budgets. Oh, taking me out, child. I want to go again. How many more Thursdays are left in this month? We have, so today is Thursday the 16th, and we have 2 more. I'm tempted. I want to go again. I want to go again. Let's see. What else do we have? Wild Summer takes a lot of our money. So I think we'll come back if we can. Let's not get outrageous with it, because Shut the Box can get really spicy really quick. I am playing her quarterly challenge as well in my 2026 savings challenge book. And yeah, it's been taking me out. 20, 30, 45, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 49. Let's put this back for 20. 49. I need a 5. I don't know why I put the 5 back. And we need 2 2s. Okay, so yep, 49 is what we have in our Shut the Box so far. And we have 3 more games to play. Or we have to play it 3 more times, I should say. All right, next up is our next challenge and brand new challenge from Megan at Rock Girl Budgets. It's her You Can Stand Under My Umbrella. Ella. Okay, let me not sing. All right, so we could pick something to start on. This high, low, or equal looks fun. Ooh, since I wanted to do Shut the Box again, let's do Shut the Umbrella. Can you guys see this? I feel like everything is dark. Let me see if I can swing this around. Okay, you should be able to see my dice a little bit better now. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and roll. We'll do Shut the Umbrella. All right, so we rolled a 7 off the bat. That is 11, so let's do the 9 and a 2. That's an 8. Okay, we're doing not too shabby. That is 7, so let's do 6 and 1. And I think I'm going to take a chance and drop down to 1 dice. That's a 3. And we need a 4 and a 5. That's a 2, so that'll be a courtesy roll. And that's a 1. So we're saving $9 to start this challenge off. Let's make some change again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We get 9 for this. And then we're going to swap this out for 2 2s. Okay, I know that was a really crazy roundabout way of doing things, but that's how to do it, or I'm going to screw it up. Okay, 5, 7, and 9 to start off Megan's challenge. This was her 700 followers. She is now working on 1K, I want to say. I think she's really about to pass up. I think she's working on a 1K if I'm not mistaken. So please, if you're not already subscribed to Megan at Rock Girl Budgets, go check out our channel and subscribe, please. We're all, have our own milestones to try to reach. All right, next up is Duck Hunt from Money Tree Savings. It's a really cute game, but listen, I could tell it's going to be working my last nerve because I know I keep having to start it over. So we're starting to start again. Let's go ahead and roll our D3. That is 2. Now we need to roll our D4, which I don't like that D4. Let me get a better D4. That is 4. So let's put 1 back and grab a 5. All right, so we're going to roll a D6. If we odd, we miss. If we're even, we hit. I got to start all over again. So we're saving 5. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. All right, let's try it one more time. And then we're moving on. D3. That's a 3. Ciao. Okay, one number 3. Let's do the D4. That's a 1, so we need 4. So let's put this back and grab a 5. All right, come on, D6. Act right. Okay, yes, we finally passed. Okay, so we're saving $6. Gosh, I have no change, guys. I thought that we weren't going to need much in change, but apparently we did. So let's just grab 2 5s. And we need $6 for that. All right, so we finally got past that. So now the even was hit. How dare you? Don't even look at me. Save $2 and continue on this card. Oh, we don't have to roll what we hit? And I messed this up too because I rolled something else and I was only supposed to save 3. This is what happens when you don't read. So let's put this 6 back. This is exactly what happens when you don't read. Okay, and we're supposed to save 2 because we hit it. We'll just save this as extra. All right, moving on to the D8. That's 3. So let's put this 2 back and grab a 5. And let's do the D10 so we can finally start on card number 2. D10 is right here. Please give me something low. 5. Okay, that's not too bad. All right. $10, $15, $20, $25 coming into this challenge today. Ciao. But at least we finally made it down to card number 2. So we'll be starting here next week. And let's see what we have saved for Duck Hunt. And 5. Okay, so we have 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, and 3. $43. Put that back, and grab that. And these are going to come over here. Okay, perfect. $43 saved so far. And we're on card number 2. So we're trying to make it, y'all. We're trying to make it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our bingo. And this is from Fairy Rose College. Let's make sure you don't see any glare. I don't think you do, and I apologize if you do. I can't see all of my phone because of the cradle that covers up a good bit of it. Okay, let's go ahead and get our bingo markers out, and I need to grab my magnet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have everything ready now, and let's see where we're going. Okay, so let's put a 1 on our free space. So we have a 1. Let's go here. A 1. Let's go here. A 5. We'll go here. A 5. A 3. Let's go here. A 2. All right, and we only need a 2. A 1. A 1. We're almost out. Okay, that was our last one. A 5. A 4. Go here. No more 1s. 5. It's our last 5. And a 6. All right, we'll come here because that's our bingo. All right, let's go ahead and gather up all the ones that we didn't make a bingo with. And let's add this up. So we have 9, 10, 15, and $19. I think that we're only doing 1 round today. Oh my goodness, we are just running, burning, and churning through money today. All right, let me get these chips put away, and then we'll grab $19. Let's see, is there a 1 in here? There is, so we'll take this 1 and grab a 20. And now we have $75 saved in bingo. We have been playing this for like 3 weeks. That's how much this has saved, because you have some rows that really add up to some big numbers. Like this one is a big one, that one's a big one as well. So, all right, thank you, Miss Fairy Rose Cottage. Let's go ahead and move on to our next game, which is Duck and Move from Kimmy at Beijing Girl Budgets. She's Kimmy Budgets on Etsy, where I did pick this challenge up from. And this is a huge, huge saver. Let's go ahead and grab a marker, and we're going to roll our D10, which is the next one we're supposed to roll. And that is, I need a pen. Okay, that's 4. Okay, not too shabby. Let's mark that up. And then we're going to mark that with a 4. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab $4. Oh, you know what? Let's see if there's a 1 in here. And there is. And we'll grab a 5. Oh, I didn't make any change out of anything last week. So that's a 20. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Add 2 even numbers. I guess we should do 2 D6s, right? Because at least you have more of an option. I was going to get a 4 anyway. Duh. Okay, there's our first. Oh, that was the 6 and a 2. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so that's $8. And I think, heck no, we're done for today. Because look at that. That's the next one up is a D20 times 2. Kimmy, that is ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh, if I roll a D20, if I roll a 20 on a D20 next week, there's going to be some serious problems. All right, so we have $12 coming into here today. Let's grab our 8. We'll put this 2 back, grab a 10. And now in this challenge, we have saved $131. And we aren't even halfway done. Oh my gosh, this one's going to be a hurt piece. I feel like I can feel it in my bones that I'm going to get a high number on that one. Okay, so how much should do that challenge first next week? Because if it takes $40 off the bat, I'm telling you. All right, this one is from Money Tree Savings. Apparently, I really like her games. And we are going to play game 2 on each level. So this is the low budget and this is the high budget. So game 2, let's go ahead and roll our D6 and see what we get. We rolled a 5. So you got away. We get to roll a D4. And that's $2. Okay, well, this is being nice to me. And that was the low budget. So let's come down here and roll our D6 again. We rolled a 1. We were captured by Blinky. Ciao. Now we got to roll a D10. And we rolled a 5. Okay, not too shabby. So $7 coming into this today. Let's go ahead and see what we have in that envelope. Apparently, I skipped a challenge I wasn't supposed to. So we have, and we need a 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, yay. That one is not taking us out. All right, $10 in here, and we have 8 more games to go between the low budget and the high budget. All right, let's go ahead and go back to where we skipped, and this is Tilly the Dinosaur from Lena at O&L here. Such a cute savings game. Let's get the game board out. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see. And we are going to start at the basket again. Let me go ahead and get Tilly out. Our little, oh, this is not a dinosaur, child. That is a alligator. That is Tater. Let me see if I can find Tilly in here. Tilly, where are you? I think she's in here somewhere. Child, I don't even know if Tilly's even in here. She's not. Oh, what did I do with Tilly? Tilly, where are you? All right, we might be just using the gator, okay? He's a modern day dinosaur anyway, right? Let me go ahead and get all this cleaned up, this mess that I made. I don't know what I did with Tilly. But she was here last week, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I just had Gator the whole entire time. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start here on the basket. And let's go ahead and roll. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another strawberry we get to color in. And let's see. Ooh, that's not as dark red as I like that to be. Let's see if there's a darker red. There we go. That's much better. It was coming up almost like light pink, and I didn't like that. All right, so when we land on a strawberry, we save $3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a bitten strawberry right there, and we save 3 as well. 1, 2, and 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, guys, you can get these challenges from Lena at O&L here. She has a fantastic Etsy shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she does all of the glow-in-the-dark games. So please check out her Etsy shop. And she has a fantastic channel here on YouTube. I'm also battling her on Monday evenings and our chicken battle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully you've been able to check out one of those videos. Let's go one more time and see if we can make it past start. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And we were supposed to save $3 for that. 1, 2, 3. So we need 13. All right. So let's go ahead and go one more time and make it past our basket. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're saving another $3. Okay. And we get to color in another strawberry. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and grab our green and get our little stem colored in. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's see what we have in total for the savings challenge. I feel like we put a lot in today. 10, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, and 2. So 32. Trying to buy back a lot of my ones because I have a crap ton of twos. And we have, oh shoot, Sugarfoot. I just put that back and, okay, so I needed 20. I needed 20, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I had 20 over here and I didn't. Okay, that's right now. So $32 saved in Tilly the Dinosaur. And I've just been starting over at the basket when we play again, but this is such a cute savings challenge if you guys want to take a look at it. I love the graphics on it. Lena always does a great job. And it's nice and thick, guys. She uses 10 mil lamination. And you can, I mean, this will last through a nuclear war. just be it for real. Let's go ahead and put our directions away. All right, so we're going to go into our next saving challenge, which is a bundle from Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budgets. It's our Wild Summer Splash Savings. Let's go ahead and roll our D3 dice to see how many of our droplets we are saving with today. And we are doing 2. So let's go ahead and get 2 of those colored in. Okay, and these are $3 per droplet, so $6 coming in. And this booklet has been saving us a ton of cash. So we are going to be finishing up this one today. So let's roll our D3. We have a 3. And when you roll a 3, you have to save an extra $1. So let's go ahead and put 1 back. So that's supposed to be 4. Oh, Sugarfoot. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this all back and grab a 10. Okay, much better. All right, let's go again. And that's a 2. All right, so that one is done. And let's go ahead and color in a couple of these popsicles. That was our $3 popsicle. And let's go ahead and get this last one colored in for 2. This one's on its last leg too. Got a little bit of juice left in it, but it's not much. Okie dokie. So that is a done challenge. So we're going to go ahead and move on to this one, which we already finished. So this sheet is done, period. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to our next savings challenge, which is Lines Deep and Dive. We roll a D6 and it tells us what, the number tells us what to do. So we have a 3. You roll a 1, 2, or 3. It's a shallow dive. Save $2. Get the rest of the money out because I might be able to make some more change too as we go along. All right, and then we get to color in a pair of goggles. So let's go ahead and do that. Sloppily colored in, but colored in. 3, so that is another shallow dive, another $2. So let's put this 2 back and grab a 10. And then what we're going to do is put this back and grab our last 50. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in another pair of goggles. We are getting close to being done on this one, especially if we roll a D6 because you can color in 2 pairs of goggles for that. All right, oops, you broke a pool rule. So we're going to roll a D6 and see what rule we broke. 2, roll 2, we already broke. So we need a 1, a 5, or a 6. 1, okay. Illegal lane merging. You swam straight into the floating hippo and bounced right off of him. It's embarrassing for everyone. Roll a D3. And that is $1. Okay. I'm not mad about that. All right, Crocodile's Pizza Party. Let's go ahead and start on this. 2, 1 and 2, that's the pizza, and the pizza is $3 per slice. So let's put this 2 back and grab a 5. Okay, let's go again. 2, 1 and 2, that's a D3, and that is 3. Let's see. Let's put a 2 back and grab another 5. Put these 2 5s back and grab a 10. Put these 2 10s back and grab a 20. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go again. 2, 1 and 2, that's $1. And we'll go one more time just to make it pack past the start. And 2, 1 and 2, and that's another $1. All right, guys, we'll stop there. We'll probably finish this up next week because there's only 2 spots left. And let's do our giraffe sweet sprinkles. These are dollar sprinkles, so let's roll a D. We got a good bit of money over here, and there's only 1 challenge left. So let's roll a D12 to see how many we're doing. 1. 11. Okay, I like that. So let's go ahead and color in 11 sprinkles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch colors, and we will do 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so we don't have any sprinkles left. 1, 2, and we only have 4 left, so we'll probably finish this up next week as well. So we must be getting to the end of this challenge period. Okay, and that is the end of that. So let's go ahead and add up how much we saved in this so far. I think a lot of those games we will finish next week. 150, 200, 25, 6, 7, 8. So 228. Let's grab another $100 bill. That is a big saver. Holy shnikes, Batman. And I'll put this back for it too. All right, 128 in that savings challenge, guys. I am pretty stoked about that. And it looks like we are on pace to finish it up for the month. So we'll be able to unstuff that at the end of July. All right, this savings challenge we are finishing up this week. We only have these 2 spots right here for $3. So let's go ahead and grab the 3. And let's go ahead and call this a done challenge. We have saved 50, 70, 80, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. $89. 1 and 2. 89. All right, let's go ahead and bundle this up. So this was a savings challenge where we came together, hosted by Jamie at Trauma Budgets, and it is to help Aisha M. Budgets make sales with all these challenges so she can save and purchase things for her needs during her cancer battle. So please go and visit Aisha M. Budgets. I'll make sure that she's linked down below. And anything in her Ko-Fi shop is going to go to her savings. Also, Kimmy at Kimmy's Corner is selling a challenge in her Ko-Fi shop, and all proceeds will be forwarded to Aisha. All right, we're going to go ahead and start this next one. This one is another challenge that can be found in Aisha's shop, and this is from Blessed Budgets by Abigail. And we are going to go ahead and do a roll and save on each one of these items. So let's go ahead and roll this D6 right here. And that's a 6. And let's roll the D8. That's a 1. That's 7. Let's try the D10. Watch it get real spicy, y'all. That's a 3. All right, let's chance it with the D12. I do have about over $50 over here, so and this is our last challenge. 6. And let's finish it out. I'm going to regret this. I am going to regret this. So last thing we have is a D20. 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. That worked out great. All right, so we have 12 and 5 is 17 and 1 is 18. So let's go ahead and grab $18. Let's make change for this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll grab 2 to keep those condensed. Okay, so $18 to get this challenge started. And depending on what we roll next week, we might be able to do another row and then another row. So we'll see how it works out. It just happened to work out really well this week. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and do our, we don't want to do this yet because we have, let's see how much we have. And I don't want to put all this into my binder for tomorrow. It's already going to have a good bit of money. 20, 30, 40, 50, We have $53 left. So let's go back to some games. Maybe we could put some more money into something or finish something up. All right, we do have Dying for Summer. Let's go ahead and just cheat and do this 8. And then we'll finish this up next week. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we need to flip back to the beginning. Dying for Summer, where are you? Here you go. Okay. I'm not going to recount it because we already counted it once. And we will get a complete total next week. All right, let's go ahead and color in our 8. Okay, perfect. So next week we will save $6, $9, and $10. That's perfect. That is just the way I like it. All right, so let's see. Let's do one more round of this. We didn't do too bad with this today. Let's get our D6 dice. And we have 6, 1, 6 is our first strike. Oh my gosh, are you serious? 2. I'm scared to switch dice and that's our last strike. Okay, so that's a quick $12 coming into here. Let's see what we have. Let's put 3 back and we'll take 15. And then we'll put this back and grab that 20. All right, guys. So that knocked down what we had left to save real quick. I don't even know if I want to chance shut the box, but I'm going to because I'm a glutton for punishment. All right, that's a 5. That's a 6. Come on, 9. Don't disappoint me now. That's a 4. Man, all these low numbers. That's a 9. Okay. Asking you shall receive. That's a 5. Okay, 3 and 2. All right, we need a 8, 7, 1, a 9. Okay, courtesy roll. Okay, let me re-roll that. That went all the way behind the tower. And that's a 4. Chow. Okay, $16. All right. You know what? I don't even know why I've been messing around with Megan. Yeah, it's Twin's fault. It's absolutely her fault. She entices me with her games, and I fall for it, and I end up not doing very well at all with them. Okay, let's do something quick. No, D20 times 2 we are not doing. Let's just put some money in here. I don't want to put too much in my catch-all, so let's do something in here. We'll finish up some things. Let's do this D6 here, which is a 2 and a 1. So we're putting 3 to finish this one up. 3. Let's go back to Wild Summer. We need to add $3 more. So we'll put this 2 back and grab a 5. Put this 5 back and grab a 10. Okay. So let's see. We finished. No, we didn't. We can finish 4 sprinkles on here. Plus our $2 for the icing. So that's going to be $6. And then this will be a done challenge board. So let's grab a color we haven't used yet. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to leave my icing white because we're saving $2 for that. So that is done. I think I grabbed the money for that. I did. So we have now $8 left. Now we can put that in our catch-all. I feel a little bit better about that. I don't like putting a whole bunch of money in our catch-all because I don't want to run through it. We have a new catch-all this week because we finished our rainbow tree last week. And we have this cash dash. This is also from Debt Free Charts. And you can find this on their website, debtfreecharts.com. So let's go ahead and put $8 into this. We are going to just color the centers different colors. And then what I'll do is I will color in the rest of the money off camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more. So we have $8 coming in to start this off. And I'm going to go ahead and put that away. And that is our savings, game day savings, I should say, for this week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow in our Friday Funds, where we are going to do lavender savings. We're going to do our summer collab box challenge. And we are also going to do the collab that is hosted by Ashley Monet here on YouTube. So guys, have a good rest of your Thursday. I really need to go to bed and get ready for work. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Take care. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.